I mean, Chance said he had a tough schedule this year. Me, Carl, and Cam. Nah, he said that in my DM. He said, yo, my schedule been tough already this season. I played you, Carl, and Cameron. Chance.
We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive.
I think they nerfed it. They said they buffed it, but I think they nerfed it.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. This forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a third down. Jones. Flushed out right.
Can't guard that. Quiddy Pay?
Another first down at the Colts 32-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be
I don't know why I did that.
They get to him back at the 40. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Here's Jones on third down. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was
I love playing people who pick their defense before offense picks a play. That shit beautiful.
Run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down
Just
to
come out in the I
7.
form while you in nickel. It's beautiful.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hey, that was a nice little like 9-play drive though. He was containing me.
Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26.
Antonio Gibson? Oh yeah, I forgot he traded Taylor.
What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Fuck.
He'll look to throw.
Oh.
It's broken up.
Hey, put that down.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
Hey, let's get it. Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He really him.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for 2.
Holding when I get tackled. Make it make sense.
Down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Jones. Taking a shot here for
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
that's a rough in the passer too. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
Here, flag down. Let's see if this will stand. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Bro, this isn't a learning session, bro.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play.
No, he didn't put money in the pot. He's trying to say he's putting money in the pot.
On EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem.
Who the fuck is Way?
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
Man open is Robinson. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Gilly. Everybody always want to undervalue Stephon Gilmore. I'll just keep him. You didn't. Nah, you didn't. It's just I know I need to send more because he's older. But when in the offseason, they was just undervaluing my boy. Like what?
Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Yeah, and he got 2 years max. Like, what are you going to do in the 3rd year? Oh, come on, JC. Let's go. Oh, he's tired. Bruh, I'm not even in that.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Where the fuck is Carson at if he's not in the party? I mean, he's not here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Yo.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Yeah.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
They removed him.
All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
They'll run. It's Gibson. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the
Fuck, I'm just about to send the dogs.
It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Man, Brian Burns on the board. Come get him.
On first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Yeah, that defense is crazy, boy. Yo, if I don't win this year, man, I'm really a regular season champion.
Takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's not happening, man. I'm losing the mark. No, it's not the worst Madden. It's literally the same as last year.
Get some
They
secondary
just
help here
improved
for the
everything.
defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
This Madden is way better than
Set up
21.
to throw. Now the hook up
Yeah,
the
because you
middle.
were winning. Obviously, you're gonna say that's your
Be a
better
pickup
Madden.
of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, I should have kept going.
He's gonna
That's a
get
pick.
this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there.
I don't even know why I'm streaming. Nobody
Play,
watching
and
this
the
shit.
offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yo, people last year was really just spamming tank. Running backs. I don't even see it like that no more.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You so lucky.
Swung out left to his running
Damn.
back. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. to throw. And this one is incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season.
Bro, they added him to a separate chat and they still arguing. Oh my God.
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay.
It is.
For a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. Runs over him. And he'll get it up to
Bro, Antonio Gibson cannot truck people. Come on, man.
Yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Gilly!
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive.
I really haven't been paying attention to this game. Like, been paying attention to other shit. I'm still out here winning.
The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Fuck. I miss McCaffrey.
Jones.
Not really, though.
On first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you
Oh, what a spin.
he spins past him and into space. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best
Oh, why you going for
backs
two,
in the
bro?
game today,
What?
because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed
Oh,
and escapability.
that's a pick, JC. Come on, stop playing. Go on, side kick it.
Next-gen stats going to
Right.
show his total distance covered there. How about 90 yards on the nose? So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Did y'all win? See, I coded.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones.
I can't believe I just got that.
Complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Nah, it's not a good deal. It's not a good deal at all.
I know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision.
We can do that.
But he knew it came with
But I don't know who
consequences.
would I
That's him
like
getting hit on the play,
need.
but able to dump it to
I could
his
take another
running back
receiver.
and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here.
All right, let me pay attention.
They're going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down.
2K definitely has it.
Scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Who, Terry? Rozier?
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Let's go, Dante. Swoop.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over.
Nah, bro, I try to tell that to my friend that's a Knicks fan. Like, bro, Kemba is ass. Like, he's a good point guard, but when he's off, he's off.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive
Oh, okay.
coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he still
Thinking about going to his
and he
backup.
still has room to improve. You already know what you have from Kemba in like year 4. Oh. Oh. Oh, he clicked off. Yeah. Yeah, if you go like what Rose is doing in New York, just be the sixth man. Bro, you could really be great if you just become the sixth man. Simple, just like with Russ.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now Jones is
What a fucking play.
Yes, they have. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath.
Daniel Jones stay fucking fumbling, bro. It's so annoying.
Right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Flushed out right.
Yeah, don't throw that. You know damn well not to throw that one.
Defensively, they haven't let him just
Chancellor.
get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He hates me.
Quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah,
he hates me.
Come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep
Ooh, what a
mixing it up.
yes!
Looks like a good
What a
boxer
dig.
Meanwhile, on 3rd
Or a
down,
zig,
take
whatever the fuck
shot
it's
at
called.
end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it.
Oh, fuck. I got...
Guys that wants to answer the bell.
Let's go!
For his team, that might be throwing up.
Bro, you know what's crazy? 4th quarter just started. Nah, I'm only winning 31-13. Only not. I mean, he's stopping me. He's just throwing picks back. What do you want me to do?
Obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big
Bro, they really took out my double cross play from last year. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. This matter sucks.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jones now.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
I'm playing like dog shit right now. I'm not gonna lie.
They will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes
Fuck,
it
man.
for a Colts score. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Hey, I'll take the pick too.
Picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Yo, pick artist might be a broken ability, but it's not worth putting on. Cause like you really lose no stamina.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on.
My phone about to fucking die. It's on 1%, man.
That led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
100% ugly game, bro. My fucking phone died. Fuck.
Here's Jones.
Oh, nah. You know I'm never sending receivers.
That caught by Tremble.
Oh, my God. Tremble.
Gain of 12, but of course not a first down.
Tremble can still go, man. I mean, I really don't use him. He's just...
Time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action.
You mean wide receiver apprentice? Yeah, if you put him in the slot. Mm-hmm. Yep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two...
Nah, comeback routes actually do work if somebody, like, spams man, but nobody spams man.
How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and
Good to
I
know.
Know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure...
Shit, his hitch routes work if you got route tech, too. You just gotta call it right.
It becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
God
ground.
damn, the dive tackles is wild.
First down at the Colts 35. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard.
Who the fuck is Whitman?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Tremble.
The tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice pick.
He hates us.
And I think a lot of people might expect him to
Fucking muddied.
But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
What an inaccurate dive. That's crazy.
KJ Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That man Hamler really him.
McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Send in screamers 24/7.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty
Oh,
good
he
last
got me.
week.
Who? What? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Hassan Reddick in there to take
Yeah,
him down.
a fucking Abu Dhabi tournament or something like that. I don't know.
So the Colts in
Nah, it was like
possession of the
Lucas
football as we get you
something.
reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Under pressure,
I don't
they got
fucking
him
know.
again. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on
Damn.
they'll look
Call
to
that
throw.
shit mad quick.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nah, you can't test Dante, but
And
Bucko.
another throw that
Come on,
really
bro.
could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Not in the NFC. No, sir. That's my conference. You gotta go through me. For now, who's stepping up?
Now a
Not,
handoff here to his
not
running
Terrell
back.
could get. Terrell could, you know.
He's down to about
He
the
could
40.
get.
7
Yeah.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with
'Cause
a
he'll beat me in the regular
2nd and 3.
season with ease.
Have to chuckle
Playoff
myself
come,
a little bit, Brandon,
it's just
because
different.
right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive
Yo,
line.
nah, he is though.
Exactly what they're
When you said
saying.
that last year,
If you
that
call
shit made me
pass
laugh.
play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is out of bounds, but not before
Carl
he's
definitely
inside the
unbeatable.
30.
He only
He's starting to fall into the category of
who
not
Carl
fair, because
Carlos?
when he's on target throwing the ball,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
Fridge boy.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary this time.
Oh, you talking about fucking what? Nick Bryant? That's his name. Yeah.
Good for 2. Here's second
I don't
and
know.
8.
Like, how the fuck did that even happen?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
All right.